ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọ bụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwa anyị bụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ikoni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị iche ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma ndị ọma ndị ọma. I greet you all this morning and I bring you good tidings. Good tidings because every day the zoo continues to fall. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere, by the grace of God, the Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Thank you for joining me, Baby Nwa Fo. Thank you for joining me, Obinna Jeremiah. Thank you for joining me, Obonna Kasmer. Thank you, Esther Mbanefo. I see you all. Thank you. I see your comments already. Excuse me. And I appreciate you. You know, yesterday I made a post on Twitter. You know, thank God I'm not the only one that was seeing differently from what Tinubu is doing in Turkey. Let me show you the post I made yesterday. Let me show you the post I made yesterday on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, please try and do. If you look at the Twitter post yesterday, Tinubu was falling in Turkey while he was walking on the carpet. I don't know whether it is a blue carpet or green carpet, whatever color of carpet. Tinubu was falling, and the only thing that so many of you saw was a man falling, but I saw beyond that. Look at that, why he was going and he was falling. And we know that Tinubu is not fit to be president. He's not the one controlling the affairs of Nigeria, basically. But we keep saying Tinubu, but all the same. Look at my post yesterday. I said, Tinubu is finished. He crashed in Turkey while visiting TERROR sponsor Erdogan. Erdogan is that man, the president of Turkey. Erdogan is the president of Turkey. How many of you remember, even on this my platform, and you may have watched videos where this man, Erdogan, okay, I should have made this thing bigger like this so that you will see what I was showing you. I was showing you my write-up yesterday. That was 13 hours ago. You know, I didn't even know that my brother, Charles Okocha, was also seeing what I was seeing. I'm going to play the video of Charles Okocha some hours ago, also his analysis of what happened here, while the whole media is focusing and centering on Tinubu fall. But those of us that know the game that is being played behind the scene, we are seeing something different. We are seeing something different, and I am happy that Donald J. Trump is also seeing this. Do you understand? I said Tinubu is finished. crashed in Turkey while visiting TERROR sponsor Erdogan. Yeah, that's the president of Turkey. Now, we know CBS News reported how that Erdogan's government in Turkey were one of the governments sponsoring and helping Boko Haram in Nigeria. There were evidence they brought out. I've played it on this video. Even if you go on Twitter now and you type, because of the time I have is limited, I'm not able to go. Just go on YouTube, on CBS News, on even Twitter. Just type Turkey, how Turkey is sponsoring terror in Nigeria. You will see the evidence that was brought out by CBS News. CBS News is the only news that could bring it, because the Christian news, other mainstream media will not expose Turkey. So now, with all the promise America have made to Nigeria, and with all the commitment Nigeria have promised with America, ask yourself, why is Tinubu concerned about Turkey more, going by himself? Tinubu went by himself to sign defense treaty with Islamic State of Turkey. Why? It is because they do not want to fight terrorism in Nigeria. They want to even encourage it, because this country called Turkey is one of the countries that is sponsoring this unrest going on in Nigeria. They are the ones that have been implicated in sponsoring this unrest going on in Nigeria. They are the ones that have been implicated supplying tools to these, diehard Islamic fundamentalists in Nigeria. And we remember that Gumi some time ago requested to Nigerian government that they should abandon any defense treaty or defense agreement they are entering with Nigeria, that they should rather go and enter a defense agreement with Turkey. Now, if Nigerian government is really willing to go after these terrorists, we've seen that they are not willing, because already we saw the propaganda that ensued with their $9 million lobbies payment to a lobby firm in the USA. So you will understand that what the Nigerian government is actually doing is to look for another Islamic country that will pretend as if they want to fight this thing, but rather, they will rather destroy Christianity more in Nigeria. Remember, Turkey used to be a Christian country before, many, many years ago. Today, Turkey is now an Islamic nation. So their alliance with Turkey is to help them to make Nigeria to become like Turkey. Those that have pushed Tinubu to go to Turkey and sign that agreement or that treaty, they are the people that want to see another Turkey in Nigeria, whereby Nigeria, instead of becoming a secular state, will now become a full-blown Islamic state. Already, you know that Nigeria is already becoming an Islamic state, because they are even inviting Islamic finances into their finance, Islamic bank into their banking system. Everything about Nigeria is now turning gradually into Islamic. Okay, so you need to see beyond Tinubu falling in Turkey and see what is the arrangement with this defense treaty they are making with Turkey. One of our men at the King's Gate in the USA made a post, and I'm happy that he's also seeing what I am seeing. One of our good friends in the USA made a post, and I want to show you the post he made. And I was very happy when I saw it. I said, wow. So this man also saw what I am seeing. Okay, let me show you. No, I will bring it now. Hold on a minute. Our man at the gates of Washington made a post, and I'm very happy when I saw it. Now, Mr. Walid made this post. When I saw it, I was so impressed. That's about 9 hours ago. He said, hashtag Turkey and Nigeria. Hope this thing is showing there. Okay, showing. Thank God. I can see you, Plan B. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hashtag Turkey and Nigeria signed a defense cooperation agreement. Will this mean treating Biafra like Kurdistan? You know, Kurdistan are being destroyed by the Turkish government. Kurdistan, they are like the Christian people or another, religious group in the area, in that Turkish area. But Turkey have completely removed them from Turkey, and now they want to exterminate them. They are dealing with them brutally. They do not even want them to have their own state. This is Kurdistan that want to become their own state. They are, and indigenous people that want to become their own state. They are not, Islamic states like Turkey. But Turkey is fighting them brutally to make sure they don't become free. Just like the terrorists in Nigeria are fighting Biafra and want to make sure that there is no Biafra. You see how they hate us in Nigeria. And when we talk about being on our own, they resist it with everything. And yet they are destroying our businesses, they are destroying our lives, they are burning down our shops, they are burning down our buildings. And yet, when we say, okay, stay on your own, and they will say, we are the problem, we are problem, we are problem. Okay, we want to go away with our problem. You stay with your own, no problem. Let us go away from you so that you will no longer have problem. Yet they want us to remain with them. The people they say are the problem. So that's why Dr. Walid is now asking, Turkey and Nigeria signed a defense cooperation agreement. He now asked the question, will this mean treating Biafra like Kurdistan? So you see, everything about Biafra restoration is taking full gear, and those that are concerned are intellectuals at the forefront, bringing this narrative to the American country. Now, America is going to take their full decision now with all these things going on, with Tinubu going to Turkey. The question that Donald Trump will be asking Tinubu and their government is this. So, the agreement we have with you, so it's not enough? You have not even seen through. You have not yet seen it through yet to convince us that you want to stop this Christian genocide. But you are going to another country who are helping you to deny that there is no Christian genocide. You are going to another country who do not even support Christianity. You are going to another country who have exterminated Christianity in their own land, who have completely eradicated indigenous Christians in Turkey, and everywhere have become now Islamic. So with this in the purview, Donald J. Trump's administration are going to move with necessary step to make sure that Nigeria is nipped in the bud, to make sure that Christians are protected in Nigeria. Very, very important. So you can see it. So it goes beyond you seeing Tinubu falling while he's walking. Some of you are just, being, hey, Tinubu fall. He's not fit to be president. It's not about Tinubu being fit as president. Some of you will not remember that Tinubu going to Turkey is as a result of Gumi's instruction. Do you now see the reason why Gumi is untouchable in Nigeria? Gumi suggested Turkey. Tinubu was found in Turkey. Gumi, Sheikh Gumi suggested that Nigeria should not take America seriously, that they should rather take another Islamic state serious and go and sign a defense treaty with them. And the Nigerian government has done just that. They did not send Musa, they did not send the NSA, they sent Tinubu himself to make you know that whatever they have with America is nothing. They don't even believe in that American agreement. They believe more now in Turkey agreement, an Islamic State agreement. Are you seeing it? So Donald Trump should be seeing it. Every one of you that are tweeting, be tweeting all these things, be telling the whole world to come and see, oh, Nigeria are not interested in stopping Christian genocide. Rather, they are going into alliance with another country that will help them to enhance or continue the genocide of Christians going on in Nigeria. Now, having said that, let us listen to the video that was made by our brother, Joseph Charles Okocha, our brother Okocha Marcel. So I want us to bring the video he made about 9 hours ago. And so I am very happy that this our brother is very, very intelligent. Unlike other of these media people, that their own is just all this saga in Nigeria, Pella and Jarvis, and I Show Speed and what have you. And then the next thing now is Tinubu fall. Tinubu fall, but you people did not see what is underneath it. We are seeing it and we will bring it to you. Now, what did Okocha title his own broadcast, his own program? Tinubu's fall in Turkey. Did Gumi lure Tinubu to Turkey? That's the question Okocha is asking. Did Gumi lure Tinubu to Turkey? How powerful is Gumi? Okocha happy? Marcel. Let's listen to our brother. Please, Okocha, I'm going to use your intelligence this morning to share your good work with Biafrans for them to learn and for their eyes to be open. Thank you very much, my brother.
The late evening of Tuesday, 27th day of January, 2026. The video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, falling in Turkey is trending on the internet. And I don't know why people are concentrating on Tinubu falling than what is Tinubu doing in Turkey. People should be concerned about what actually is he doing in Turkey than him falling. Okay? Now, if you listen to all my videos, I don't poke notes into people's life. I always talk about what concerns the public, what concerns the government, insecurity, and so on and so forth. So I don't put my mouth inside people's life or people's heads or people's old age and so on and so forth. So in this video, I am not talking about whether Tinubu fall or not. After all, many people used to fall, Joe Biden fall. You know, these people are old. Their age, Tinubu should be 80-something years. So I am not putting my mouth whether he falls or not. Now, pay attention. I want to draw your attention to the statement of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi 7 weeks ago. That was December 2025. After the United States of America carried out the military airstrike with 12 Tomahawk missiles in Sokoto State, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi made a statement. He said, and I quote, "The federal government of Nigeria should halt all military engagements and partnership with the United States of America, and they should engage Turkey. The federal government should bring Turkey to Nigeria to partner with them on security." There is a reason why I say you should pay attention. Because why everybody just talking about Tinubu is in Turkey, Tinubu is in Turkey. I don't read meanings to all those things. I read meaning to purpose. Yes. Okay? Purpose of something, purposes of movements and so on and so forth. That is why I don't know whether I think differently about things that are going on in Nigeria. If anything that is going on, I don't look at that thing that is happening. I look at the motives, the reason, the purpose why that thing is happening. That is how you figure out what is actually going on in the society, okay? So let us move to motives. Why is Tinubu in Turkey? Sheikh Ahmed Gumi made a statement and Tinubu obeyed that statement. Now, Tinubu is not stopping the military cooperation with the US, of which he can't. If Tinubu do that, Tinubu, I'm sorry to say this, will be removed, will be captured. Like they will treat him that, okay, you are now the one supporting the terrorists because you refuse us not to act. That is the position. That will be the position of US. Okay. Now, Tinubu did not directly hurt the cooperation with the US, but they are trying to, you know, do partnership. Like I used to tell people, you saw this partnership they are doing, US coming to Nigeria, planning on how to cooperate. That is just what they are trying to do, okay? That is not Trump's decision, okay? Wait for this Iran issue to finish. Trump will have time for Nigeria. That is not what Trump wants, whether you like him or not. I'm just, trying to tell you the reality on ground.
Yes.
Now, the issue of Sheikh Gumi saying that Nigeria should partner with Turkey, and today President Tinubu went to Turkey to discuss about military cooperation. You people should sit down and think. Sit down and think. Who is the decision-making body in Nigeria? Who is actually running in Nigeria? The decisions of what is going on. At which table is it stopping? Honestly, it's not stopping in president's table. Okay. Let me give you an example. There was some weeks ago when Tinubu brought the nominees for ambassadorial, offices. So Senate confirmed them.
Are you looking for a family-friendly church that welcomes kids?
Here we're all about helping people learn more about Jesus Christ.
So they have approved them. They have done everything. But there is a power above power. They still stop Tinubu not to post people until they were able to post just 4 persons. 4 persons. It's not Tinubu. That is not Tinubu. There are powers above Tinubu in this country. So until you understand that, you don't know Nigeria. Until you understand that, don't put mouth in the affairs of Nigeria. Until you understand people who are in charge of this country, who owns helicopter, mining gold, according to what Oshomode said, Oshomode was so serious when he was saying it on the Senate floor. You know, he said these people are untouchable. If you know them, you will know where this country is going. That is why I don't listen, I don't pay attention to people who do not understand Nigeria and they are talking about Nigeria. What do you know about Nigeria? Now, if Gumi, do you now see why Gumi is untouchable? Why nobody can arrest this man upon everything he has been doing? I remember last year, DSS invited Gumi. He spent 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
When DSS invited Gumi, he spent only 10 minutes with them. Literally, a call came and said, what is that man doing here? Let him go. Don't forget again, when the Nigeria government were having National Security Council meeting, talking about people who are sponsoring insecurity, a call came directly from Asorok to Gumi. They are discussing about you. Gumi published it.
Yeah. Why is it that Gumi, as an individual, he has no ranking office in the government, but when America takes a decision concerning Nigeria, Gumi is the one that cries more. Gumi is the one that cries more. Now, ask yourself, why is it that the same Gumi, whenever the issue of Biafra comes, Gumi is the one that accuses Biafra, goes after Biafra. Gumi is the one that suggested, go and recruit Igbo boys, give them gun to go after IPOB. It is Gumi. So, Gumi, anything Gumi talks about, there are priorities for those that are in control of Nigeria. Anytime you see Gumi keep talking about Biafra, it is because on their priority list is to exterminate Biafra. Gumi addresses the priority concern of the Islamic State of Nigeria. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. Are you hearing it? Gumi was only able to spend 10 minutes at DSS or the FBI, whatever Nigeria call. When DSS called Gumi, 10 minutes. But DSS had Mazin Nnamdi Kanu for years. Through DSS, from DSS, they sentenced him, and DSS obeyed Gumi and the rest of them instruction, and Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is now in Sokoto. Gumi. So everything about Gumi is what Nigeria should be, what they want Nigeria to be. You see, Tinubu, me and you know that Tinubu is like Joe Biden in Nigeria. Joe Biden was like Donald Trump calls him, Sleepy Joe. He was just a moving robot that people were controlling. The Democratic Party just wanted him to be there. He will be there. And if Joe Biden was to do another 4 years, they will still allow him, just like Tinubu now. Tinubu, if you see Tinubu in Turkey, even Erdogan is holding him like a man that is and it's too cold here, man. I'm sorry. Erdogan, the president of Turkey, if you see the way he's holding Tinubu's hand, you will just know that this man is not well. Tinubu is not well. So whoever is controlling Nigeria is the one behind Tinubu. Even though he's not fit, he must be there where it is important. Then Gumi have to tell them what to do. Okay, so let me allow Marcel to finish what he's saying. Okay, let's allow Marcel to finish what he's saying.
Meeting talking about people who are sponsoring insecurity. A call came directly from Asorok to Gumi. They are discussing about you. Gumi published it. You people should understand who actually owns Nigeria, who actually is ruling Nigeria, who actually is in charge of this country. Until you know that, you will think that, oh, it is leadership problem, it is this, it is that. Nigeria is under siege. They have caged Nigeria. And that is why they want the citizens or people in Nigeria not to think unilaterally. Like, they don't want everybody to have one idea so that revolution will not happen. They want these people to hate these people. They want this tribe to hate this tribe. They want to divide people so that their power will be weakened. Don't blame them. That was what the British gave Nigeria before the Civil War and after the Civil War. They asked them to make sure they create states out of Southeast, Old Eastern region. Divide them, create, so many states. Make sure that you tell people that they don't belong here. Tell them that they don't belong to the Igbos so that you can weaken their power. They create Port Harcourt out of, like, that was what British gave them. You people should read history. Read history so that you will understand. So that is actually what they are using today. They use tribes to weaken tribes. They can tell you this, like, at the end, they will say the narratives, it works. Now, what am I saying? Tinubu is in Turkey for military cooperation. So, US is not enough? Is that what Tinubu is saying? That United States military are not enough to solve the insecurity situation in Nigeria. So he now have to travel to Turkey, to discuss about military cooperation.
Ask that question if you are intelligent. Ask that question if you are intelligent.
Yes, Turkey is a member of NATO, okay? But I want to let you know that Turkey is not, apart from NATO that makes Turkey to have NATO relationship with US, Turkey and US are not that military friends. No, they're not allies.
They're not.
Okay? In fact,
Erdogan have called for the end of Israel. Erdogan, the Prime Minister of Turkey, is one of the supporters of Hamas. He's one of the supporters of Hezbollah. He is one of the... Erdogan and Iran are the same thing. Erdogan and Iran are the same thing. Okay? So you can now see that Nigeria is aligning with, Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran, Turkey.
Like Donald J. Trump is more closer to Russia. America under Trump is closer to Russia than to Turkey. So if Tinubu had run to France, it could have been better, to Germany, to Italy, to Israel, it could have been better. Now, the choice of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi mentioning that Tinubu should go to Turkey for military cooperation is a choice, knowing fully well that Turkey as an Islamic state will be what adjective am I going to use to qualify it? Will be sympathetic to these terrorists. Like, yes, they are going to pardon them. They will not do anything brutal with them and so on and so forth.
Turkey will never give Nigeria. Remember the last time Nigeria purchased fighter jets, they purchased them from Turkey. Everything that Nigeria is doing, it is not Tinubu. It is this Gumi and those terrorist Islamic oligarchs that are controlling what's happening in Nigeria, not Tinubu.
And Tinubu obey it. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you is that voice of Gumi be the voice of people who owns Nigeria. Is that voice of Gumi or the voice of people who owns Nigeria? I am just asking a question. I want you to think as well. Is that voice of Gumi? No. That is the voice of people who are controlling Nigeria. Nigeria is on the remote, on the play button. They control Nigeria anywhere Nigeria want to go. They control Nigeria. Okay? They control Nigeria. So, I actually want a situation where Nigerians, people are in Nigeria, I want you to understand the place you are. Until you understand this place, everything will just be like mirage to you.
Now, as far as this story is concerned, look at it. It is only people like me, like our brother Marcel Okocha, that have this narrative. Every other narrative you will see on social media, go everywhere. The only narrative you will see is Tinubu is falling. Tinubu cannot be the next president. That's the only narrative they will see. Let me tell you, even if it is Peter Obi that is president in Nigeria, they will still make him to sign this agreement with Turkey. You understand? So it's not about who is in charge in Nigeria. It's about the program they have for Nigeria and the program of Nigeria. Not about Peter Obi or Tinubu, but the narrative you will see everywhere. Is Tinubu done the fall? He should hand over power. He is very, he's not heady. No. We need a younger president. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is Nigeria must be made an Islamic state. Nigeria must separate themselves from aligning with the USA. Nigeria must work with Turkey, work with Syria, work with Egypt, work with all these Islamic nations Saudi Arabia, work with them instead of working with United States of America. Okay?
It seems that you are looking for something that does not exist. You are looking at a place, you call it a nation. Underneath, it does not exist. Imagine someone who is now coming out for a gubernatorial aspirant for your state next election.
Yes.
He is campaigning to bring Sharia to your state. And he feels that by doing that, he will have more votes. That is where to tell you that Nigeria is gone. This country is going to hell. They are not telling you this. For someone to come out to start using Sharia to campaign. Someone is using Sharia to campaign because he wants to have vote from people who believe in Sharia. He said, anybody, if I win election and the people demand that I should do Sharia, I should return your state to Sharia state, I will do that. A gubernatorial aspirant. And watch out, these powers that be that controls Nigeria are going to back him up.
They will back him up.
They are going to back him up. They want everybody to be loyal to this Sharia.
Yes. Yes.
You know? Ordinarily, I wouldn't like talking about religion stuff, if not because of these religious extremists who are killing people. I don't like talking about religion. Like, yes, I am a Christian, but I am not that religious kind of person. I don't like talking about religion, but I can't hide from the reality on ground. I'm someone who talk about the reality on ground. Okay? No matter how you pretend, no matter, read the handwritings on the wall. Why is it that these bandits have not been dealt with? Why is it that as I speak to you, there is a planned peace deal next tomorrow again with these terrorists? That is a principles of peace deal. Ahudabiya. All these things are principles of Islamic war. We know all these things. They keep on doing it. They keep on doing it until they win everybody. Any place they are, they see that, oh, these people are coming massively. They want to kill us. So for them not to take.
And one thing you must know is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being heard. He's the only one that understands this kind of game they are playing. Simon Ekpa is being heard in Finland. He's the only one that understands this particular pattern, this narrative. Go everywhere. I don't think there's any other person that will see this narrative. I don't think. Though I'm not searched all over the internet, except those that are on our side, that understand the game they are playing. We are the one that will see this narrative. And this is the true picture of it. Look, Erdogan saw Tinubu. I will show you a picture. You will see. Tinubu cannot even move his hands. Tinubu is no more. He's just a walking robot. But Erdogan is happy because Erdogan has a project also with the Islamic State and Islamic world to make sure that they have another caliphate in West Africa. And they want to make Nigeria that next caliphate. And before they succeed, if you are in that Nigeria and you are not seeing this thing, you are in problem. Before they succeed, Biafra must be free. Do not go out there and say Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and you are supporting them. You know that it's not true. Simon Ekpa must remain in Finland. In fact, they should repatriate him back to Nigeria. And then you know that at the end of the day, you are the one that will suffer it. You are the one that will suffer it. So join us and let us make sure Biafra breaks away from Nigeria. If there would be any Islamic state or terrorist state, let it be their core north. Do you understand? Even Tinubu himself, if he has sense, people like Sunday Igboho should be backed up. Back up Sunday Igboho, back up all the Yoruba freedom fighters, and make sure that Yoruba land is free from all these things. So they use you to secure all these things. And at the end of the day, all of them become Islamic slaves. You are all in trouble. So Tinubu should be, even at his last days now, he should be wiser.
Let us surrender. They seek for peace. As they're seeking for peace, they're expanding their warfare. Is it principles of human shed you are talking about? Is that what you are talking about? Now, let me give you one clue. These people, sometimes you will see that Air Force will bomb these bandits and so on and so forth. They are casualties. That is the truth. There will be civilian casualties more and more now because these people are kidnapping to their camps where they are operating. Yeah. You are hearing it first from me. These people want to start using the principles of human shed. Like, you want to bomb us, you bomb us with your people. We'll kidnap your people and have them in our camp. You want to come and kill us, you kill our people. This is their new strategy. You are hearing it first from me, but I will let you know what is going on, okay? I will let you know what is going on. Now, don't forget that anytime I'm making video, I always ask you this question. Think about this. What is the purpose, the mission of these people? Their mission The Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the Nakurawa, Wundu Wundu, and so on and so forth. Their mission is very simple. We want a Sharia country. They want to turn Nigeria into a Sharia state. I am not saying it. They say it by themselves. It is in the Boko Haram handbook. By the way, Boko Haram is not their name, okay? Something Jamuti, all those. I study them, I read them, I translate them, I know what their mission statement. They don't hide it. ISWAP don't hide it. By the way, about 4 weeks ago, ISWAP gave ultimatum that Christians in Nigeria will pay with their blood, that they are going to be killing Christians. And they are doing that, going to churches to kidnap people ever since they made that statement. So these people aren't playing. They aren't playing games at all. Okay? They know what they want. The people are backing them. They have clerics who are backing them. They have people in Aso Rock everywhere. Anyway, my purpose is to tell you what is going on. But what you do with my information is left for you. I am Okocha P myself.
Ndewo, thank you, Mazi Okocha. Ndewo, appreciate you. Now, I'm going to show you another post from another beloved brother, Joseph Okechukwu, who is doing very, very well. Also, one of us who is seeing these things the way they are playing out and is exposing it. He made this post just a little while ago. Yes, just a little while ago. Come and see for yourself also. Joseph Okechukwu wrote, Tinubu signed a defense cooperation with Saudi Arabia. Now he is signing with Turkey. The next he will sign with Egypt. The next he will sign with Jordan. Maybe even Iran and Syria. But his followers grumble about America's involvement in Nigeria. Nobody is grumbling about Tinubu signing agreement with Saudi Arabia, with Turkey, with Egypt, with Jordan. But they're all crying about America. You know why they are crying about America? Because America is the only one that will come and solve the problem of Islamic terrorists. Turkey will not solve it. Saudi Arabia will not solve it. Jordan will not solve it. Egypt will not solve it. Iran will not solve it. Syria will not solve it. Only United States of America will bring an end to this terror infliction in Nigeria. That is why you see all the terrorist sympathizers are crying when they hear about America. They're crying. And you say Nigeria is a secular state. You are supposed to be even more comfortable and happy that another secular state is coming to help you and not an Islamic state that will come and help you solve an Islamic problem. How will an Islamic state help you solve an Islamic problem? Is it possible? It's not possible. Okay? Look at this one, made the post, Rajib Solu. They are all happy. They're happy. Tinubu is signing. This one said, new Turkey and Nigeria just now signed a defense cooperation agreement. They signed a defense cooperation agreement. Is Turkey going to be bombing the Lakrowa camp or the Boko Haram camp in Nigeria? Are they going to be bombing them the way Donald Trump did? Is Turkey going to be tasking Nigeria, stop killing Christians? Are Turkey going to do it? The answer is no. So if you do not wake up and understand that the only savior we have is Donald J. Trump, and that the reason why they are fighting us and they are ascribing everything to Biafra infiltration, Biafra cause, Biafra, it is because Biafra is the only friend you have. You, a Yoruba man, you, an Arewa man, you, a Middle Beltan man, the only friend you have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Raphael Chamaka Ajere. We are the only friends you have. You see all these people that are there telling you all this otherwise story that Biafra must not break away. You people want to break away. You are all going to learn, and you all learn in the hard way. Right now, I'm happy that the narratives are changing. We have the real people now representing us in the United States of America that are bringing the real news to the office of Donald J. Trump. All we need to do is to support us. Please support us. I keep calling. We still are gathering people that will keep supporting this move. The 100-man group is still very much active. The 100-man group is still very much active. The 100-man group is still very much active. And there's, remember, I also called for those that want to align with us, 40 people that I have been calling for that will support us to do the needful for PM within the next first quarter. You know, we're still calling for that. But the 100-man group have always been active. And if you want to enlist with the 100-man, very important group, get in touch with me, and so that we will all join forces together and get this job done. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is happy that this government, we are moving well and we're doing the needful. We are supporting Simon Ekpa and we're supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do not join any narrative that brings division amongst Biafrans. Please do not join that narrative. What you need to do is be focused, expose these demons when they come out, share our videos so that the United States of America will see some of these things and know where we stand and that we are in support of them, and that we will continue to share this message so that they will know that we are with them and we are together. Nigeria will never succeed in exterminating us. Never. They will never succeed. We must be free, and it must happen this year. Thank you for joining me. If you can call for 1 minute, that'll be fine. No, 2 minutes. Let me look for your number and call you. 2 minutes. If you can call for 2 minutes, I'll call you back now. I'll call you. Yeah, fine. Please, 2 minutes. Speak out louder. Speak out louder. Oh.
Okay, can you hear me?
Well, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know one thing, Pastor Van, one thing I want you to know is this, and I want every Biafran to know, is that prophecy must be fulfilled. You see the prophecy? It must be fulfilled. That last miracle on this planet Earth. All these things that they are going about doing, you and I know that Nigerian government are not ready to fight the terrorists.
They're not ready.
If anybody thinking that they are ready, and you and I know that what American government and Israeli government have in mind concerning Nigeria is not even to come and fight the insecurity. No. We know. Understand? We know what they have in their mind. And what they have in their mind is to do what? To secure the Christian part of Nigeria that are being killed before they will Islamize all of them.
Yes.
Because they know that to fight insecurity in Nigeria is to kill all the people in Asarok. Because all of them in Asarok, all the House of Representatives, all the House of Senate, all the governors in the north and the part of Yoruba land, some part of Yoruba land, they are involved in this thing that is going on. Like somebody like Erufai, you can name them. They are involved in this thing that is going on.
Yeah, they have a list. The list is out now. The list of those. I shared the video on my Twitter handle. The list is out.
Yes, I know. Do you understand? So we know. So let them go and sign every partnership they want to sign to go and sign in every Islamic country. They can go and sign for all we care. The only thing we want is our freedom.
Yes.
The only problem that I'm facing is the morals. Some of the stupid Biafra that have not read the handwriting on the wall and know what is going on. Understand?
Yes.
Even this thing that Soludo went and cost in our side, all of them are orchestrated by the Fulanis.
Exactly.
They planned it. All of them are planned.
Exactly.
So that there will be chaos in our own land.
Exactly.
Whenever there is peace in our land, one governor will do one thing to cause chaos.
Yes.
So that attention will be drawn in our own side.
Exactly.
Because they don't want all the focus to be in their own side. I want our people to be strong. Let us focus, because one thing that I know is that our PM is coming out this year.
Exactly.
Then Karabazendara.
Arabandara. Thank you very much, Ifai.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Araga Wandara soon. PM is coming out and Araga Wandara. I love you all, guys. I'll see you in my next video. It is raining cat and dog here. I need to get into the rain and get to work. See you guys. Share this video. Hit the like button so that others will watch it. Whatever narrative they have, they will never point you to the correct narrative. Watch our programs. You will get to know what they are doing and what they are planning. I love you.